Hey everyone, it's Raven here, and I've got a special video for you today. Yes, it's on Bloody Ridge, and yes, my YouTube channel is kind of turning into Bloody Ridge Wargaming, but I think it's probably the best and most competitive map in the game right now. By the way, rumor has it, new maps for the DLC and reworks of existing maps, so look out for that. Anyways, this game is a replay cast, but it's mainly just about me playing USSR Airborne, and it's meant to be a companion to my USSR Airborne deck building video. So this isn't a super competitive, super serious game. I'm in TeamSpeak with NATO Potato, but I've got a bike and Motoko. I don't really know them very well. I wasn't on TeamSpeak with them. And Future Pro, PN Fodder, Puff Puff, and Shaco, I kind of got the impression they were on TeamSpeak, but I wasn't too sure about that even, so no, this isn't super high level play, but it was a fun game. It was pretty hard pressed in some places, and I think it illustrates a lot of how I play USSR Airborne and what I think it takes to be effective with that deck. So I'm just gonna speed it up here a little bit. At least get to the starting deployment. You see I start with a Nona SVK, which is a wheeled mortar. I always like to start with mortars. 2 Strela 10 MAA, some VDV and BTRDs. I also have VDV and Mi-8 MTVs, which are transport helicopters with high caliber rockets. Also have some Iglas, some Razvedka, BRD M3 Recon. Slow it down a little bit more. I actually have an Su-27M as well. I got that to start with to support my team. I'm gonna send it at this Eurofighter in a second, expecting it to loop around a certain way, but he doesn't in evacs. Here's my Mi-8 MTVs. I just put them down. Look at these rockets. This guy has 2 SAS and 1 Green Jacket squad, but my rockets are so powerful they're just tearing through all those, killing the Pumas as they're trying to lift off the ground. I really love these helicopters. That just shows the rockets in action. They're very powerful. I should say that 2 people went left on both teams, I believe. 1 middle, 1 right. And this is a really good place for a VDV deck. You see I left my Iglas back there. I should have them up more. I actually unloaded these to shoot at the Eurofighter and then didn't pull them back up yet again. MTV shooting the NTACs. Let's see. Here I have an Su-27M that I'm trying to micro over here, but then I know they're hard pressed on the left, so I send my Su-27M to pick off this Kiyomaru. Get shots off, kill him, evac. They didn't have very good AA there, so I got away with that. While that was happening, I lost my Mi-8 MTVs because he's got a AA push coming, but I did kill some Ferret NTACs. There's actually a really good move on Shaco, is occupying this tree line here to flank the middle. Really helps his buddy out here and forces Motoko defensive. And of course here I am with just infantry in the town, and so normally that's kind of hard to respond against. Infantry in town aren't very mobile, so I go out. Unfortunately I get seen through the forest here. I do get a shot off in that Centurion, so I start smoking. Send BTRDs to distract. Smoke, advance on foot across the ridge to attack this stuff. I know it's leopards, I know it's AA, I didn't really know what else was there. But this is a real nice attack. He can't... let me see. Yeah, he can't see me right now. I keep popping out and then getting shots on him. Smoke falls just in time to protect my VDV. Come up, kill leopards. This is actually a really good... reason to always have infantry, because if he had a small infantry screen here, he's playing Commonwealth, but a couple diggers, a couple fusiliers, he really could have blocked me there. But as is, I'm kind of with the smoke, with the suppression from my Mi-8, I kind of roll over his force there. That was very a lot of luck there for me too. But that was I was pretty proud of that little move there, and it saved kind of a screw up here of letting the right hand side guy flank my middle. Get F-111. They sent the M after it, but too late. I lose 1 VDV squad. So at this point, well, let me see. Yeah. So at this point, I'm pretty secure. I've kind of really hurt the guy on my side. I know he's not going to be aggressive for at least a little while. So I start to think about what I'm going to do. I just put down a Jeep CV there. It's going to spawn right there. That's mine. I talk about in my video, my deck building video, about having 100-point Jeep CVs to just get them out quickly and sprinkle them wherever to help my allies. That's what that was. You know, I kind of short everything up here and then zoomed out. Says, what can I do? Oh, hotel needs a CV. At this point, hotels actually, I should say, this whole left side of the map is a little shaky. I mean, they're not doing badly. It's just they've really been mauling each other. They don't have many, if any, tanks. I mean, look at it. The whole town is just so many squads of infantry almost dead. Apaches. So I'm really thinking I need to help over here just to kind of give that little bit of a push. I think those are my Skrzets you just saw there. These might be, yeah, so I called in Spetsnaz right there, Sappery right there, Skrzets with Iglas will, I think, spawn in a second. This is my BRDM recon up here too, I was looking around. Rezvedka I put down, sneaking up the side. At this point I don't know these javelins are here. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for him. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I got an M on Cap. I'm using to get that Eagle. Cap is close air patrol, so you do that when you have a plane circling around back here or up here, and then that way, if a plane's actually out and circling, you can use it to intercept other planes faster than if they have to come from the spawn like back here. That's what that's for. This is my PU. Now that my Su-27M has just intercepted that Eagle, he's down, so I bought a PU to keep a Cap up to protect my teammates from bombing and whatnot. There's a bomber right there. I don't know if I get him or not, though. Let's see. Oh yeah, they got him without me even helping. So at this point, how are we doing? My stuff here yet? I think my stuff's like just probably getting here, yeah. Stuff's in the forest. I'm gonna unload it in a second when there's room to get into the city because it's pretty filled right now. PU kills a weak Japanese ASF, gets out. It's pretty risky, but I went for it. 2v1. Rezvedka up here, probing. This time I see the javelin, I think, oh, I'll just walk by the javelin, but got these frickin' marksmen here with their C7s opening up on my Rezvedka. Actually, as a result of this, I decided to replace Rezvedka with Spetsnaz Gru in my deck. You'll see a valiant effort here in a second to save the Rezvedka. Being sneaky. I put down more smoke up here in a second too. I think. Where is it? Rezvedka running for their lives. But it's too late. This guy already saw it, and he calls in something to get them a little later, even though I was able to evade the javelins. Those are I sent my Skrzets into the city. At this point, I mean, I'm only kind of looking over here. I'm mainly paying attention over here, zoomed out, looking for planes to intercept. Here I have a Hind. Oh, F-111. I don't think I think Motoko gets that though. Maybe, yeah. Motoko actually had a pretty good air defense net. See, there's my PU. I got him out late. He wasn't on Cap, so I couldn't get there quick enough to help. So here's Potato fighting in the middle. He's kind of on the back foot. I think I'm gonna send my here comes my stuff going up because I know there's room now and he needs help. Where's I had a Hind out. Oh, here he is. I put a Hind out here. Mi-24 VP, really versatile helicopter. I like them. I kind of had him here. Either support me if I'm getting attacked, which I think I'm about to, or help on the left. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, see, I just got into the battle. I got my Sappery and I got my Spetsnaz. They're doing some pretty good work there. clearing stuff out. This is, right, I probably need to go back over here. Let me just pause it. Right here, see, NATO Potato uses Sappery 85, and I actually prefer to use regular Sappery. The difference is regular Sappery use flamethrowers, and Sappery 85 use napalm launchers like Spetsnaz do. If you use Sappery 85, they're 5-man squads, and you see it at the bottom there, they only have 0 out of 6 napalm rockets right now. So this guy's actually out of juice. He can't fire, he can't really fight. And that combined with only being 5-man is why I prefer these guys. They just have more staying power, I think. And not to criticize Potato, because I'm not saying that this is wrong. It's just in this particular situation, it shows why I take this unit over the more modern ones. Why I think this is the better choice. And again, like I have Spetsnaz here too, so I already have the napalm launcher, I guess you could say. Anyways, right here I'm being attacked. Shaco makes a nice little smoke wall. Advances his infantry up. I criticize a little bit because like there's too much flame infantry here, not enough regular infantry. Maybe should have bombed or artilleried, but as soon as he comes out, he also didn't unload maybe quick enough, because as soon as he comes out of the smoke, I start killing things with Vampirs. Speed up just a little bit. And it's really hard to attack here, by the way, because this is so narrow. I mean, it's so easy to bomb stuff out, and that's why I'm not attacking here. See, he sends a Hornet into MI-24 VP on Overwatch, kill the Leopard. I bomb his stuff, move my VDV back 1 square, and then move him forward again to map up. And it's just attacking along this axis tends to be such a waste of time and points unless you can really kind of get fortunate with your timing. In the middle here, it's Meat Grinder in the city. I think Potato Buratino'd to kind of give us separation. See, I've got some sappers up, some fresh sappers up, probably fresh Spetsnaz. I'm pulling back my existing Spetsnaz squads to rearm. Here's my MI6. I'm bringing supplies for Potato and myself. I'm going to put it down right there. Let's see. I should have been more aggressive up here with reconning this. I can't believe that guy didn't see those seals right next to them, actually. But I should have kind of kept recon in here to stop Shaco from being able to overwatch that. Let's see. Spetsnaz coming back to rearm. We're kind of finally getting secure here too with tanks and ATGMs, recon. I think though blue is stronger in the town right now, we've finally kind of stabilized this section, and see there's these trains of infantry coming up to fill up the town. Potato's Buratino is just rearmed. I think I was pinging artillery there because this guy had mortars up on the mountain. God, how can they not see that? I know his stuff is off, but wow. I mean, he's got. Oh, that's why. Look at this. The recon helicopter's like in the building. I think he can't see that because he's down low. If he was up, he would maybe be able to see those. Maybe. That's actually kind of funny. Here we go. We're making a push finally. Let me see. All three of us were like my Spetsnaz with. I've got a Bikes Motostrelki. Kind of pushed them out of the town. Potato's flanking around the town. This is when you fight here. You really want to go around the town as well as into the town. You don't want to just take just the town. So now that we've got them on the run, Potato's ASU hordes, 10-point cheap fire support vehicles are coming up, supported by a T-72BU and a BMPT. See, I've got some VDV up here too. I'm going to put them down on foot. I think ASF helps with that pheasant. I haven't been highlighting as much as I should, but I mean, this whole time I've been doing seed runs right there, bombing. I did a lot of bombing strikes here. And also some ATG Airborne. I think I got 2 Q Marus and a couple K1A1s. Did I get those? Might go. Oh. But and also ASF, just trying as much as I can to keep the bombers off the enemy. Here's one last kind of half-hearted push by Shako with a horde of commandos. See, I bring in SU-24M, move my VDV back into the right of the bombing to kill them, move back in. That's why it's so impossible to attack. And it's not his fault. It's just it's so easy to dick him over like that, you know. There's Motoko wanted me to move my Nonas. I was using Nonas to smoke and counter battery mortars, for example. So this has been gone pretty quick because I've had it sped up. But at this point, we've pretty much we're pretty much secure. I think where are they? Here they are. I bring in Conqueror's teams to get the. Potato doesn't have Conquerors in his deck, by the way. See, he bought a UK to hold that zone. I was bringing in a command infantry as well. So, what have I done here on the left? I've provided specialist tank buster infantry. I had Igla squads. I gave Conqueror's teams and mainly air cover. At some point, this 24 VP was over the trees here, firing into the town because the Blue Fort didn't have very good AA cover that was able to reach over here. And yeah, it's pretty. I mean, at this point, it's just kind of waiting for the game to end. We've taken middle. Well, not taken middle yet, but we've taken left. We'll take middle pretty soon. And yeah, it was a good game. VP's coming into support, and I hope it shows a little bit like how you play, at least how I play a USSR Airborne. Again, going to a zone where I'm able to kind of use a choke point and have a minimalistic defense to hold it against an enemy. Tying down this player, but then diverting most of my points to be in the air or in the form of supplies. I have my 6th there, rearming. And of course, just infantry, specialists, and anything my allies need, I bring. I admit I didn't really help Motoko very much in the middle, but he is a sergeant, or no, he's a major general, I should say. I mean, look, he's doing fine on his own. He also had a great AA net that helped me pick off enemy planes. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. I love playing this deck, and I'm gonna link this to my USSR Airborne deck building video and vice versa. I just hope it gives some insight into how I play Airborne, and hopefully you guys are willing to try it and maybe, I don't know, post your own videos. You like how I play it, or do you think maybe there's some flaws in my playstyle, or how would you do it differently? Let me know in the comments. As always, I love it when you comment, like, subscribe, etc., etc. The game's about to end, so speed it up just really quick to get to the kill board. And there we go. Better than 3-to-1 KD ratio. Again, just really careful with planes. Kind of, I think for the most part, all I really lost was infantry. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. As always, I enjoy your views and your patronage. And stay tuned for more. This is Raven signing off.